Everyone who's not live with us now, you can catch up later. So, how does it feel, Dad?
Yeah, awesome. If you spin down that way, we know that the prison of War Camp was actually down that way. We're going to read the letters here.
And when will we stop walking? That's it, isn't it? 'Cause we just don't know
and
where.
We know that the place was levelled by the Russians, so there's nothing left of it. It's probably a field now. So we'll read the two letters. The first one of 1943 and the last one of 1943 that Joe's kindly sorted out for us. I'll read the first one. Can everyone hear me? I can imagine my dad saying to me, if we told him, you know, we'd gone to found your prisoner of war camp, Dad, I can imagine his words to me would have been, what the bloody hell do you want to do that for? Because that's Dad's, that's the way he thinks. And true to form, many prisoners that we work with on the Isle of Sheppey in our prison service, yeah, that's true. Prisoners, once they leave the prison, they put it behind them, and I can imagine. My dad didn't talk much about it, so he put it right behind him. But in honour of Dad, honour of you, Dad, we've come to find the place, or as near as we can. So I'm going to read the first letter of 1943. It was on the 3rd of January 1943, and you can hear Dad's heart for my mum in this letter. My darling, just a card is to wish you fulfilment of your wishes for this year. I gave you my body when it was not mine to give. I want to come home and repay you my own way as much as possible for the lost life you have spent. I'm always at your feet adoring, but as yet from a distance. I love you all. And that's the first one. Postcard form. We've been all morning finding this place.
Yep.
We've been, I think we've done a round tour of Marienburg, Malbrook, haven't we?
Yeah, Malbrook, yeah.
And museums, libraries.
Another museum.
Two museums,
yeah, two
one
museums,
library later, and a lot of Googling, but we finally got here. And this is the last letter of 1943, which was the 1st of November. And again, the pencil is a bit faint, but I'll give it my best shot. Well, my darling, just to repeat to you the news that I have moved to a new working party, another farm, a little distance away from the old one, and I have again started with the cows. So no more rest for me in the mornings. We started here at 3:30 in the morning, a little earlier than the other farm. It's very hard to know what to write about. After all, it's a time of separation. You are quite a grown-up young woman now, with lots of your own ideas, I expect. We shall have fun when we get together again, and our new personalities have to get adjusted to each other. Of course, if and when that day comes, and he's used that word for captivity again, which I can't remember, Gifgammerstadt, has made such a deep impression on my mentality that it seems hard to grasp the idea that there is another life waiting. The mental inferiority of prisoners seldom must make an impression after such a long time as it has been. But I always was a blue pencil optimist. Blue pencil, wasn't I? Forever, darling, I am yours. Now, we have shared with you before that a lot of our information we gained from this book, and this is brilliant. And Ian Finley, isn't it?
Yes.
Joe has also amassed an enormous amount of information, and we discovered this morning that there is actually a Stalag XXB Facebook page. We didn't know that until this morning, although we've done searches, but for some reason it hasn't come up. And we were given this information by the librarian, and this is what actually got us here
You
today.
might want to read that out, Dad, because I don't know how much I've captured.
That's all right.
That'll be for Susan and Ian and anyone else that wants to look into.
We might sort of photo these pages that we've done and upload them. But there was a camp at Stuthoff, they thought, but we think that was a
concentration
camp. Now, one thing I've noticed from Dad's letters, from the early ones, they were quite optimistic, and quite optimistic on the other hand, pessimistic. Like, you know, very cheery. I've started at a farm, and then it would go down to when will this bloody war end. In fact, when will this bloody war end was repeated often in his letters. And one thing I've noticed has gone missing from his letters. I don't know what tomorrow's letters I've got to store, is that the God bless and the pray please has disappeared from the letters. And I believe from reading that through, this is when Dad began to actually lose his faith in God, through what he saw as a prisoner of war. And tomorrow, and over the next day or two, we'll be looking at his journey home and the horrible and terrible things that happened on there. Probably finished whatever faith he had off. But we'll be talking about that a bit more tomorrow. So we thank you. Hope you enjoyed that post today, guys.
Yep.
Take care. Look after yourself and enjoy
quite a
the lovely
meaningful
view
one, isn't
that
it,
we
Dad?
have here. It's a very meaningful one.
And
It's a
I'm
meaningful
happy
one for me.
because I know that bringing you out here was now worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it just to be here. And it's nice to have you all with us, whoever's watching. So, yeah, thanks for coming to watch us and being here with us. Just one like nice little swans just floating around on the river as well. And a beautiful day compared to yesterday when it was throwing it down with rain. Had it been yesterday, we would have had to do this in little Mabel in the background there, look.
One little story I will share with you that my dad shared with me as a child. I used to get boils as a child, and we used to have the sticking plaster and you have to put ointment on it and you have to live with it. But my dad got boils during the camp, and his camp friends got boils as well. And their method of getting rid of them was to heat up a bottle of water to as near boiling as you could get it. And then they would put the boil, if it was on their hand, they would put the boil over the top of the nozzle. Then they would let it cool down. And as the steam in the bottle cooled down and contracted, it would suck the pus out of the boil. Oh, that must have been really painful.
What pleasant thought, Dad.
These are the stories that are just part of the deprivations of camp life that Dad suffered. So I just thought I'd slip that. It's a sad story, but it's what happened, it's what went on. We might just pop in that memorial because it's literally on the road home, but if it's not that, we just haven't got any more time. But what I'm saying, people like Ian and others who are interested in, we've sort of paved the way, if you like, and done some research and done some of the work, and anybody will be really welcome, and I'll be fascinated at anyone else that actually wants to
Come
take
out
off
here
from
and
where
do
we
the
left
same.
off and find out a few more details and facts and so on about what happened. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. To know that someone can build on what we've done this week.
So yeah, is that about it, Dad?
Yeah, I think that's about it for now. We will pop in that memorial on the way home, which is only about 10 minutes down the road. But so if you don't hear from us again, you assume that we haven't found it and we're on our way home.
Okay, so yeah. Your granddad's words?
Yeah.
Cheerio!
Cheerio. Bless you all. Thank you for watching.
Let me just scan that river one more time for you, because it is stunning. Absolutely lovely. Just so like the other side as well. It is a beautiful river, and quite wide at the moment because obviously they've had all the rain, but dry enough for us to come here today. So yeah, beautiful. Woods are sort of scanned, but there's some sort of waterworks thing smack bang in the middle there. So yeah, just going round to Dad. Wave goodbye, Dad. And we'll see all you guys when we get home. Love you all. Bye.